Well, I mean, this is just all going a little bit too well. We need to drop a grenade or something in the clubhouse, spice things up a little bit. Hey, somebody out there, go grab a starting pitcher from Iowa and tell them they're starting today. Yeah, that should do it.
Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. It is season 10, episode 2. Today we are hosting, no, we're not, we are hosting the Colorado Rapids. No, Colorado Rapids is football, isn't it? Colorado Rockies. Anyway, good start. And hopefully we're going to continue on what has been a very good start to the season. We're currently second in the division, but playing over 600. And the only thing that has really gone wrong is McKinley Moore is out for 4 months with an injury. It's a shoulder impingement. That's going to affect him, but as I said last episode, he's a free agent end of this year anyway. So and we can't afford to keep him. So if it's a serious injury, then it's not the end of the world. Now, I'm not just calling in a new starting pitcher just to try and shake things up. There is a reason for it, and that is because injuries and a little bit of loss of form of some guys. So let's start by catching you up on exactly how we have been doing, and then we'll go from there. So, of course, we started off with an extra inning win on opening day. The rest of that series in Milwaukee didn't particularly go to plan. We lost the other two. We then, though, won 2 of 3 against Atlanta, including an 11-0 here. And this featured a grand slam from Vlad. So our first grand slam of the season there in the 4th inning. Vlad had a good day. Vlad at times has been carrying the team, to be honest. But everybody else has sort of picked up their slack as well. And it's just been a really, really good performance. I'd say, and I'll sort of go into it a little bit more. You can see there the pitching. Obviously, no runs conceded is a good day. But yeah, what I would say is that sort of Vlad has led the way, but then there's been other guys that have sort of chipped in as well. Now, we didn't have a great time against Cincinnati. We only won 1 of 3 there. And then we won 1 game here against Arizona, then lost the rest of the series, and then lost also a game to San Francisco. Now, at this point, as you can see, there's a lot of red, and I was getting a little bit concerned, but we did turn things around fairly well. So then we won 3 of 4 in the end against San Francisco. We did only win 1 of 3 in Texas, but closer games. Toronto beat us in extra inning, and then we won the next 2 at home. Then we faced the new Jacksonville side, replacing the Tigers, of course. So we won 2 of 3 against them, and then we really did, from this series on, just catch a bit of fire. So we won the first game of a series against Houston. We go over to May and we won the rest of that series, so that was a sweep. We won 2 of 3 in San Diego, 3 of 3 at the Dodgers, and we're 1-1 so far in this 3-game series against Colorado. So it's all gone quite well. We've warmed into the season nicely. And here it is here. We find ourselves as the joint second best team in the National League. The joint second, third best. There's a couple of teams down here. The A's and the Mariners are doing quite well. But we are one of the better teams right now, which is good. And it's sort of just happy days, to be honest. If you have a look at some of the league leaders. Now, what I was going to say before is that Vlad has sort of he's been the star with the bat. There's no doubt about that. We did start quite slowly with the bat, but I think you can see from, as you see Murillo leading the way on saves as well. But I think you can see from the pickup in form that the bats have warmed up and everything else is sort of following along with it. The results are coming. So we have a look at the pitchers and how everybody has been doing. Now, a couple of changes. Jake Acree, is the new guy. He gets the start today. It'll be his first start in Major League Baseball. Juan Quintana is back from his injury. Now, he's been a little bit hot and cold. He's still young, so you'd probably expect that. No real spring training for him either. He came in to replace Tanabe, I should say, who was only ever in to start with because of the Quintana injury. The other change that is made, Hertz is back. He came in to replace Moore, who was injured, and Acree has come in for Mule, who was only really up. It was sort of his first taste of Major League Baseball. So what we've done is Sandy Gaston has gone into the bullpen. Now, Sandy Gaston has been a decent starter for us, but what you will notice is that he hasn't had a good start to the year, and there is definitely the potential for him to be one of our 3 sort of closing guys, either the closer or the setup men. And we, as I said, we know that we're losing the 3 guys that have been doing that role for us are all off at the end of the year as free agents. So yeah, that is how we've reshuffled things for the pitchers. And have a look at the hitters. And like I say, very, very slow start. McQuaid has just come back from injury. We brought him straight in, no time in AAA to warm into things. Again, very slow start, but has started to find form recently. But everybody else is doing quite well. The major issue we had now, we haven't really had any considerable drop off in form from De La Cruz, despite the trip to the Guru. But the slight issue we have is that Garland is out batting him right now. Now, that becomes an issue because, well, we can't. The problem is that Garland is a lefty. We need kind of a switch hitter in there if we can. So, yeah, it's not ideal, but we'll deal with it. Obviously, he's been playing a bit of left field as Garland while McQuaid was out injured as well. So, yeah, all in all, it's going well. Everybody is maybe started slow, but warming into things, as I say. So this is the new guy, Jake Acree. Now, we drafted him in 2026, so he's been around for a little while in the system. He's 23. Obviously, the standout thing here is the movement, isn't it? He's got a number of pitches as well. He should do well. There's no reason here to suggest that he won't do well. Maybe control's a slight issue, but it's not a major issue. And if you have a look at his career to date, it did take him a little bit of time. Now, we would have drafted him really young, at sort of 18, I would imagine, by the looks of this. So it did take him a little bit of time to establish himself. But once he got going, he's gone from high A to triple A, and then high A to double A to triple A within a season. He was very good second half of last year in triple A, and he started off this season well as well. So I thought, you know what? It might be time to give him a chance. So that's what we're doing with Gaston struggling. Now, speaking of Gaston, this is sort of how he looks as a relief pitcher. And as you can see there is a little bit to suggest that he might be a very good option out of the bullpen for us if starting pitching is not going to work out for him. And it has been working out. It's nothing against him. We need to find guys to come in and be able to do the job out of the bullpen anyway. He's fragile. He's 30. Maybe this is where he fits into our team moving forward. But anyway, everything is looking fairly good for us right now. So let's go and see the lineups for this game against the Rockies, and Acree will make his major league debut. On your feet, Chicago, as this team just keeps rolling on. At first base, it's Vlad Jr. At second base, it's Khalil Watson. At third base, it's Ellie De La Cruz. At shortstop, it's Arjun Namala. In left field, it's William McQuaid. In center field, it's Ernesto De Leon. In right field, it's Bobby Patterson. Designated hitter is Mason Bracefield. Behind the plate, it's Moises Ballesteros. And a big Major League Baseball welcome to your pitcher, Jake Acree. So, matchups looking strong. Khalil, you'll let us down, mate. But he leads us off at second base. Then we've got De La Cruz. Now, we do have a rest day tomorrow, which is why De La Cruz is playing, even though he's a little bit tired. Then we've got McQuaid and Vlad, Bracefield, Patterson, Namala, Ballesteros, De Leon in that order. As I said many times, it's Acree is his first ever game of Major League Baseball. We're up against Bobby Bird for them. He has 2 appearances so far this season, a no result record, an ERA of 2.25, a WHIP of 1.75, and he doesn't look particularly strong, does he? Now, Owen Casey has been ours in the past. He's the only one that I kind of recognise from there, so doesn't look the strongest team, perhaps. Let's hope we can get over them. All right, so welcome to Wrigley. Montgomery will lead them off, batting 201 this season. And we will see exactly what we can do. So it's a 1-0 pitch. Can Acree retire his first batter faced in Major League Baseball? Yes, he can, as it's going to be caught in foul territory by the catcher. Well done to him. So it'll bring up Amador, who is batting 285. It's a full count. And it is a walk, which is not ideal, if we're being honest. Mesa will come in now, batting 270. It's a 3-0. And that is popped up into center field. Runner goes back to first. 2 away. And it'll bring up Fernandez, who is batting 312 with 12 home runs already. Now, there's maybe a little bit of an advantage as he gets a hit through the infield, and there'll be runners at first and second. Yeah, I think if you play in Colorado, you are going to have an advantage to home run hitting, aren't you? But that's a lot of home runs compared to Vlad, who's been carrying us, only has 9. As speak of Vlad, makes the catch, ends the inning, and well done to Acree as he gets through his first inning successfully. Watson to lead us off, batting .224. It's a long way from the 3 whatever he was batting last season. But he's got that down the first base line, and Watson will have at least a double. He's quick, but he slides into second. But leadoff man in scoring position. Very, very nice. Ellie De La Cruz will come in now. Now, he has an 11-game on-base streak going. He's also stolen 250 career bases now. I don't think any of that's going to be extended there, though, as he's retired at first. The runner does get to third, though. And it's William McQuaid coming in. Batting .159, but as I say, a late start to his season, and that should drive in the run. So well done to William McQuaid. So 2 out, none on, 1-0 lead. Vlad comes to the plate, and Vlad has joined the 2000 club. He got his 2000s hit recently, but he strikes out there to end the first. And that is that. Benelez will lead them off, batting .222. It's an 0-2 pitch, and it is through. Oh, Khalil Watson couldn't quite get to it. So it is a leadoff single. In comes Tovar now, who is batting .287. First pitch, ground ball. Oh, it's a wonderful stop, but it can't be any more than that. And so now we have 2 on, none out, and pressure for Acree. He's going to face Wright, who is batting .288. An 0-2 pitch. And that is into right field. It drops in, and that is probably going to open the scoring. Is it? No. But loaded bases, none out. Acree's in a little bit of trouble here, isn't he? Casey, once a Cub, always a Cub, mate. Give us a nice double play. A 2-2 pitch. And he might have just done that, you know. 1-2. So the game is tied. But we do get the double. Runner at third. And Montgomery to the plate, who is 0 for 1. An 0-1 pitch. And that is into right field. That will give the Rockies the lead. And it will be a stand-up double. Alright, come on, youngster. We need him to get himself out of this one now. Amador comes in. Walked first time around. Walks second time around. So 2 on, 2 out. And Acree is injured. Is that one of those, oh, I've hurt myself, I'm getting beaten, I'm not quite up for this. Let's hope not. As, well, not a great start from Eldridge. But yeah, that's disappointing, isn't it? Now, hopefully, what we don't want is Acree getting done for a loss here. As we do get out of the inning. Long way to go, and you fancy that our offense has enough to get back in front here. As Bracefield will come in, batting .266. And that is going to drop in for a single. So well done, Mace. In comes Patterson now, batting .237. Another one in the disappointing club, but he'll work himself into a good season, I'm sure, as he pops that up. So that is 1 out, 1 on, and it is Namala, batting .235. It's a 1-0 pitch. Namala, oh, could be a double play. And we go scoreless in the second. And we're 2-1 down. Eldridge to face Fernandez, who is 1 for 1. An 0-1 pitch. That seemed unnecessary. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. May have just got away from him there, I think. Rodriguez will come in now, batting 0 for 1 today. An 0-2 pitch. And there's a strikeout. Our first of the game, I believe. So that's 1 down, 1 on for Benales, who is 1 for 1 himself. An 0-2 pitch. And that is popped up. It'll be caught by the third baseman and De La Cruz there. That is, of course, 2 down, runner at first for Tovar, who is 1 for 1. A 1-1 pitch. And that is up the middle. It's going to drop in front of De Leon. And there'll be runners at first and second with 2 away. And it is Brooks Wright, who is 1 for 1. A 2-1 pitch. And that is into deep center field. De Leon goes back, makes a catch. Does he? No. And it drives in another run. So, runners at second and third. We are 3-1 down. Casey to face Eldridge. A 2-2 pitch. Casey, love your work, mate. You're doing your very best to keep us in this game right now. 7 hits to 2 we're down. Ballesteros batting .298. And he has been, to be honest, quite sensational. He's got a 10-game hit streak going. which is now an 11-game hit streak and now an 18-game on-base percentage streak. On-base percentage. On-base streak. But there it is there. 11-game hit streak is still alive. De Leon batting .226. An 0-1 pitch. He gets hit. All right, is this a chance now? 2 on, none out. Back to the top of the order we go for Watson, and De Leon is out of the game. So Garland will come in. I'm assuming what will happen is Patterson will go to center field and probably Garland just slot in at right field. Watson, though, 1 for 1 today. It is a 2-2 pitch. Watson is not through. It's double play, and we have got 2 out now, runner at third. For De Leon. No, who's that? De La Cruz even, who's 0 for 1. A 2-2. De La Cruz pops it up. And that will do it for that. Now, how does the outfield move? So Patterson, Garland, yeah. So that's okay. Montgomery, 1 for 2 tonight. It's a 2-2 pitch. And that is hit well into center field. Patterson goes back. He can't get to that, though. And it is now 4-1. As, neither the defense or the offense seem to have turned up so far today. Amada, who is 0 for 0. A 1-2 pitch. A ground ball. Namala has it over to first, and that is 1 away. It'll bring up Mesa, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-0 pitch. And that is into right field. Garland is there. He makes the catch. That is 2 down. And it brings in Fernandez, who is 1 for 1. A full count. And that'll do it for that. So we'll go and bat. We need 3 runs to tie level. And McQuaid will lead us off 0 for 1 today. 3-1 pitch. McQuaid grounds it to the shortstop and will have himself an infield hit. Alright. What can Vlad do? He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 2-1 pitch. Vlad, oh, it's a double play ball. Run, Vladdy. It's not good, is it? So Bracefield now 1 for 1. A 1-0 pitch. Bracefield grounds it to the first baseman, and we just can't get anything going. So we'll go to the 5th. It'll be Joswiak coming out. Now, he's had a slow start to the season, ERA of 6.46. But he did have a shocking outing at one of the early on games, and he's sort of been bringing his ERA back down from there. But yeah, he not had a cracking start to the season. A 1-0 pitch on Benales. That is into center field. Patterson is there. So we do have a few concerns here, don't we? Acree, hopefully it's not too serious. Yeah, I mean, just for his development, if nothing else, as Tovar gets one into left field. McQuaid is there, but we'll have runners at first and second with 1 away. And then the De Leon, I mean, that's potentially a little bit more troubling because he's so good defensively for us. So there's a strikeout for 2 down. And this becomes a big at-bat now. It's Owen Casey again. It's a 1-1 pitch, and that should do it. There we go. Lovely work, Owen. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Somehow we're still in this game. It doesn't really feel like one we should be in. But Patterson comes in, 0 for 1. It's a 1-2 pitch. And he watches strike 3. So 1 down for Namala now, who's 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. And Namala grounds it to the third baseman. That'll be 2 away. And it'll bring in Ballesteros, who is 1 for 1. An 0-1 pitch. Ballesteros into right field, but that is caught, and that will do it for the 5th. Joswiak continues to Montgomery, who is 2 for 3 with a home run. It's a 1-2 pitch. And there's a strikeout for 1 away. Amada comes in now. He is 0 for 1. First pitch swing. And that is to the second baseman. Over to first goes Khalil. And that is 2 away. And it is Mesa now, who is 0 for 3. It's a full count. And that is popped up. It should be caught by somebody. It's going to be Namala. And that'll do it for the top of the 6th. It is still 4-1. Garland to lead us off. He is batting .329 this season. And in truth, was very unlucky not to start today. And he's absolutely pounded that, has he? That's why he probably should have started today. Mike Garland with a 379-foot home run. It is now 4-2. And that is more like it. Hopefully that'll get us going now. Khalil Watson, who is 1 for 2, comes in. It's a full count on him. Watson up the middle. Shortstop can't handle it. Now, is it an infield hit? It is. So, Dela Cruz now with 1 on, none out. Dela Cruz is 0 for 2. First pitch. There goes Watson. He's a very good stealer of a base. And he's got another one there. His 10th of the season. Can Dela Cruz drive in another run now? It's a 2-0 pitch. Dela Cruz, that should do it. It drops in front of the center fielder. Oh, but Watson holds at third. So none out, runners at the corners for McQuaid, who is 1 for 2. An 0-1 pitch. There goes Dela Cruz, and that is stolen base number 11 in the streak. And let's see now with 2 runners in scoring position. McQuaid into right field. It should be deep enough to score Watson. It'll get Dela Cruz over to third as well. So it is now 4-3, tying run, 90 feet away. And it's Vlad to face Chase Lee. ERA of 2.49 for him this season. It's a 2-2 pitch. Come on, Vladdy boy. Oh, he was nowhere near that, was he? So 2 out, 1 at third for Bracefield. Come on, Mace. He's 1 for 2. It's a 2-1. Bracefield to the second baseman. That'll do it. But we cut the lead back to 1. It is 4-3 going into the 7th. And the DJ, he's back. His first pitches of the season is going to face Fernandez, who is 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. Oh, welcome back, DJ. Stunning stuff. I'm sort of planning ahead a little bit for next season and how I'm thinking the closing roles will go. And right now I am thinking DJ, Gaston, and giving Montano another chance at closing, because he was quite good for a while. He had that one bad year where I dropped him back and dropped him further down, into middle relief, and brought Murillo in. So I'm thinking giving him another chance, and then DJ and Gaston to sort of set it up for him. But obviously we're worried about this season right now. But DJ's come in, got the job done, and we'll stretch 1 run down coming to the bottom of the 7th. All right, welcome back. We've got a pitching change. It is Joe LaSorsa coming in for them. ERA of 4.28. He's going to face Bobby Patterson, who is 0 for 2. It's a lefty, which doesn't really suit our lineup. And Patterson strikes out for 1 away. Namala now, who's 0 for 2. A 2-1. And Namala grounds it to the first baseman for 2 down. And that'll bring Ballesteros in, who is 1 for 2. A full count on him. Ballesteros draws the walk. In comes Garland. We saw what he did last time up. Could he do it again? It's an 0-2 pitch. No, he forgets to swing. So we go to the top of the 8th. Then we are 1 run down. And Brooks Wright will face the DJ. He is 2 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. And the DJ doing DJ things. So 1 away, Casey now, who is 0 for 3. A 2-2. Another strikeout. Oh, I love DJ so much. In comes Montgomery. He is 2 for 4. He's had a good day for them, hasn't he, unfortunately. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that is into left field. McQuaid on the bounce. And it is a first hit against the DJ. A 2-out single. And that'll do it for him. Levi Kelly will come in now. ERA of 5.40 for him this season. Now, again, had 1 or 2 dodgy outings, which has hurt his ERA. But he is bringing it back down. And that pop-up should end the inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if we can make this the last time we bat. Another pitching change. Meyer, his first pitches of the season. He's going to face Watson, who is 2 for 3. It's a first pitch swing. And Watson draws the walk. So tying run aboard, and he's quick. It's Dela Cruz, who's 1 for 3 at the plate. An 0-2 pitch. Dela Cruz! Is it deep enough? Dela Cruz! It's a 2-run home run, 388 feet. And just like that, we go from 1 run down to 1 run in front. And maybe this will be the last time we bat today. It is McQuaid coming in now. He's 1 for 2 tonight. It's a 2-2 pitch. McQuaid hits it well into right field, but straight down the fieldsman's throat. And that is 1 away. It is Vlad now, who's 0 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. A rare bad day at the plate for Vlad this season. So that is 2 down for Bracefield, who's 1 for 3. An 0-1 pitch. And that is... No, I don't think it's deep enough, is it? No, centre field goes back. Ends the 8th, but Dela Cruz has given us a lead. Murillo, yes, is going to come out. Let's see if he can hold on to it for us. It is Massa, who is 0 for 4. It is a 2-2 pitch. Now, Murillo is on a 16-game or 16-save streak as he lines that straight to De La Cruz. So that is 1 down. Fernandez now, who's 1 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. Another one. 2 down. They're down to their final out. Can we complete the comeback win? It is Rodriguez, who is 0 for 3. It's an 0-1 pitch. What is Murillo going to deliver? It is well hit into center field. Patterson will field it on the bounce. And the tying run is on base with 2 down. Benales is the go-ahead run. He is 2 for 4 tonight. It's a 2-2 pitch. And that should do it. Ground ball to Namala over to second. And we have beaten the Rockies 5-4. So a little bit of good news to come out of that one, as well as McCree, day-to-day, 2 days, he's absolutely fine. And De Leon has cut his hand, basically, so he's out for a week. And again, that's absolutely fine. So, yeah, that has, in the end, gone very, very well for us. We moved to 23 and 24 for the season. There are the more expanded standings there. De La Cruz goes top of the stolen base charts. And, yeah, it's just, as I said, it's just going very well this season. Yeah, it's difficult to complain about it too much, if I'm honest. So we'll come back sometime in June. The Battle of Chicago, let's come back for that. We'll go to the White Sox, and hopefully we'll come back with chanting Chicago is ours. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.